Hey guys, this is Vaibhav Sharma from the Handheld blog, and in this video we'll be looking at some of the must-know tips and tricks for the Samsung Galaxy Note. It's all about this huge gigantic screen. Samsung's even gone so far as to anticipate the question of whether or not this is a phone or a tablet, and have started calling it a phablet, or is it a phone, is it a tablet. So that's the kind of ads that are coming out for the Galaxy Note. Now, the Galaxy Note runs Samsung's TouchWiz interface, so a lot of the tips and tricks that are applicable to the TouchWiz UI are also applicable to the Note. But the one thing that the Galaxy Note packs is this S Pen, and there are certain features that Samsung has worked on to take advantage of this really large screen. But before you get to these, I recommend you watch my other video, which is must know tips and tricks for the Galaxy S2. It covers the Samsung TouchWiz UI, and on the inside the Note and the S2 are practically the same devices. So a lot of the shortcuts and tricks that work with the S2 will also work for the Note. But what is extra, what the Note can do in addition to what the S2 could, let's find out. Now, the first thing is that is this S Pen. Now, this is basically a stylus, but with a dedicated button right there. So in order to do specific tasks, you must tap this button once and then interact with the screen. So if you tap this button and then swipe up, it'll open the menu. So you need not stop using the stylus and then go hit the menu to do different things. If you want to send the menu back, you can again press the button, swipe up, it goes back. So for example, you're anywhere in an application, for example, say you're in TweetDeck and you want to jot down a quick note, so you press this button and tap the screen twice. What this does is it opens up the S memo, and then you can write whatever you want to do, and then you can hit the save button. So what this does is that you do not need to exit whatever application you're in. You can continue doing what you're doing, yet still get access to those notes. So when you want it back, you can simply go to the menu, and that memo is waiting for you right there. Very easy, intuitive to an extent, and especially if you're using the S Pen, great to have. Now, the next thing which I really like about the S Pen feature is maps. For example, you're in a particular place, you want to send directions to a friend, say you want to meet him at a point, say in Rajiv Chowk. So all you can do is touch this button, hold the screen, and it takes a screenshot. Once that happens, it opens up this editing bar where you can circle meet me here, and then you can start sharing it via MMS, you can send it via email, IM, WhatsApp, whatever you like. So this one thing is really nice. You can take screenshots on the go, add notes, you can even crop images, and a whole bunch of different things. I haven't been using the S Pen much, but if you do get used to it, I'm sure these are things which you'll appreciate. So those were some of the examples of stuff you can do with the S Pen, but there's more. So if you're in this quick add option and you want to write, say, make a quick reminder, so you can simply write, say, dinner at 9 p.m. and hit save. So what it'll do is that it will automatically add an appointment at 9 o'clock for dinner. So that's a great quick way of adding notes. You don't need to manually input the time. You can just jot stuff down, and the phone does all the work for you. Then another thing that I really like about TouchWiz is that you can adjust the brightness on the go by simply dragging your finger across the top bar. You can drag towards the right to increase it, and left towards the right to increase, and towards the left to decrease. But for this feature to work, you'll have to go into settings, display, and make sure that the auto brightness is not ticked, because once the auto brightness takes over, you will not be able to control the brightness manually. So what I generally do is leave auto brightness off and control the brightness as I wish. Then another place you can control brightness is the browser. So unlike the S2, where you were kind of restricted to one level of brightness in the browser, you can choose to have automatic brightness, or you can also choose between a bunch of different power saving levels. So that's nice as well. The next thing which I wanted to talk about was the lack of a search key on this device. But if you hold this menu button for a couple of seconds, as you can see, it opens up search, and then you can not only search for applications, you can do a Google search, you can jump between apps, and the whole shebang. The good thing about this feature, unlike how Apple does it by scrolling to the extreme left is that you could be on any home screen and a quick press will bring up the search bar. So that's nice as well. And the last shortcut which I want to talk about is quick calls and messages. So you have your recently dialed numbers. If you want to send a quick text, swipe towards the left and you can send a text. But if you want to make a quick call, a swipe towards the right will start placing a call. So that's great as well. But like I said, there's a ton of more shortcuts, must know tips and tricks about TouchWiz that you definitely need to check out in the must know tips and tricks video for the Samsung Galaxy S2. In case you want to know something about the Galaxy Note, please let me know in the comment section below. Once again, this was Vaibhav Sharma from the Handheld blog. Thanks for watching and goodbye.